telling my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 Can't you see? I just wanna be free.
Okay. Another episode of the Things I Wish I Knew About Money podcast. I'm your host, Kamille Smith. And y'all, we made it. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. All right. So we're in March. Um, First of all, I want to big up the Pisces people. It's Pisces season. It's my mom's birthday month, so I want to do things that represent her through that month and also Pisces season. And then I also want to big up it's Black. I had to say it right. It's Black Health. Am I saying it right? I'm not saying it right. OMG, guys. Give me a minute. I'm having a brain fart. Black Mental Health Month. That's what it was. I think I got. I'm so flustered. And I'm flustered because I was having a field day with Delroy. If you know who Delroy is, you know that it's my chat GPT. So I'm trying to create something cool. It was giving me oh yes, Black Mental Health Month. Okay, so that is why I'm actually late because I was for the last 2 weeks, I think, not I think, for the last 2 weeks, I haven't been sleeping well because I just have so many things on my head, like with deadlines and stuff. And I've for the accountants, bookkeepers, and all that stuff, we had a T4 HR and all those people had to submit the T4s, T4s, T4As. There's another one, T5013, I believe. Um, Those are technically due yesterday. However, because there's like complications with it, it is pushed back a little bit. But you know, when you really want to be ahead of everyone, you want to make sure that you keep it consistent because it is technically tax season, right? So bit not only with those deadlines, I was trying to like accommodate for other things, and I just been trying to really strive for greatness. So my bad for being late. ChatGPT Delroy had me doing things. But um so last week I went to the gosh I went to the seminar, the symposium. Big up. I want to big up a lot of people right now because usually when people ask me, oh, how was the conference and stuff or the symposium? How was it? I was like, this one was amazing for me. Like, big up my mentor, Lorraine. I'm gonna, give you a shout out. Big up Lorraine. She's my new mentor. Um, I've never seen so well. This is gonna be a a a little exaggeration, but there's a reason why. In the last couple years, my confidence goes up and down with things, but I've never had someone boost me up in every conversation room that we went into that I was so overwhelmed with joy, right? And I also had to big up Ariel. you need a you need this. So we were literally Ariel was literally having a conversation with my mentor, and I just like walked, and she was like, I just had to stop and just say I fangirl your podcast, and I was like, me. So yes, I know people don't realize that. Yes, I like when people give me a compliment and stuff. Like sometimes I take it in a different way, but I'm really striving to take it in a positive way, obviously, or critics or critical um criticism. Um trying to take it gracefully. I'll say that. So that was one thing. I went, gosh, I'm gonna say where I went, guys. Just give me 1 second. Let me go on my next computer because it has everything of where I went to. But I was really inspired. Big up BFN, so the Black Founders Network. Big up BDC, BOF, ACBN. Um, oh, this one's right in front of me. EDC. You guys have some sick pens, eh? That's for like export, importing, type of things. Um, golly, hold on. Black founders. You would Power of Community. Durr. So Power of Community 2025, we are stronger together, right? I enjoyed it. However, I was supposed to go to a next event, and I was trying to show you guys the backstage. My body was not having it. I had a massive headache by the end of the event. And by the time we were on our way to get to the second destination, my headache was full force. I felt like I was gonna be sick, and it was snowing like crazy. And I was like, we had to go to Hamilton. I need to go home and just sleep. And things like that. So like my last week, I was kind of popped down for a little bit, but yeah. And then I ended Black History Month with a lovely event from BDC again, and just supporting Black entrepreneurs. And this is the reason why I created this series. Actually, I'd have to give a shout out to Susan Henry, and the other ladies. They were amazing. I caught it halfway, and the panelists were amazing. She was having a discussion about how, let's not even think about the 9 to 5ers that have pensions, or the pension matching, or RSP, but the entrepreneurs that don't even think about personal finance, or even retirement, right? So I actually wanted to have a series about that. And before I start the series, I am going to do a quick commercial, because you know I love my commercials and things. So let's, back to you, John.
Imagine turning financial chaos into calm. Meet Alex. Alex is a young professional buried in bills and receipts. They're overwhelmed, unsure where to start. But then, light bulb moment. Alex discovers Finance IQ. With just a few clicks, Alex is setting up a personalized budget thanks to Finance IQ's user-friendly tools. It's like having a financial coach right at their fingertips. Fast forward a few weeks, and Alex is breezing through bill payments, watching their savings grow, and even planning for the future. No more stress, no more chaos, just simple steps leading to big results. Alex now shops with confidence, knowing every dollar's accounted for. Finance IQ didn't just help organize Alex's finances, it gave them peace of mind. Ready to take control of your finances? Visit Finance IQ today and start your journey to financial freedom. Finance IQ. Simple steps, big results.
Listen, I love my commercial. I even have another commercial. I wonder if I can show you guys. I have another commercial. So this one is towards, I am gonna show it to you guys. Let me go into my next thing. This one, it is tax season, right? Big of the people that have actually um, asked about it so far. Usually I get more busy in mid-March and stuff, but I have a system where it should work that everyone will come a little bit sooner than later. So we'll stay tuned for that. So I'm going to show that commercial as well because I'm still trying to, I want to bring up the poll as well. Okay. Is it good to do it? Oh, okay. I have to do this. Bear with me with that one actually, because I still have to load it. I'll load it in a way where I won't disturb anyone. But yeah, so the purpose, the event that I went to was very well put. It's just basically striving for entrepreneurs to help, with the economy and stuff, whether you're in Canada, US, the Caribbean, worldwide. When you think about it, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, the first thing is just like grinding and just like not even thinking about your future, but you're thinking about right now and how you're gonna make the money work for you, right? And it all starts with the mindset. It really starts with the mindset, and I'm striving for folks to understand that concept because once you understand that concept, like we're basically going to lay out the foundation in this series. So this series, I haven't decided if it's a 4 parts to it, 5 parts to it, but we're gonna keep it rolling as we go along. Any person that I can find, like especially an entrepreneur, please, if you really want to talk about your journey and especially retirement, this is for you. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, it's still uploading, but um, let's start off with this. So when we start our business, hold on. So I wanted to, one, have case studies about this. Two, I want to have my poll. I do love my polls. I'm gonna start it after I get this commercial up and running. Just so I don't feel distracted and everything. But you guys know how I roll. I thank you for your patience as well. And when I heard this discussion, a lot of things were going through my head. Like, how can I have an episode about this? How can I create a booklet or workbook to have this? So a lot of things are going in my head. So allow me. But I always have an article, so we'll be able to keep a structure when it comes to this. So let me bring out let me do the commercial first. Okay? Stay tuned. Tell me what you think about this commercial. This is a tax season one.
Don't let the CRA take more than they should. Here are 5 tax mistakes you can't afford to make. Don't fall into these common traps that could cost you big. Many forget to claim deductions like home office expenses or medical costs. Late filing means penalties. Mark your calendar and file early. Side hustle money still counts. Report it to avoid trouble later. Ensure you're eligible for the credits you claim. Keep all tax records for at least 6 years. Digital organization makes life easier. Avoid these mistakes and file with confidence. Need help? Email Fitness IQ Services for our questionnaire today.
So be honest. Be honest with me. Do you like the voice? Do you like the voice? And I'm asking because when it comes to AI, golly Bob, they are discriminating towards us black folks. I was begging for a black voice, and that was the best I could do. I'm probably just gonna do my voice going forward, just so it's not complicated. But I digress. So let's start off with this case study. And I wanted to focus on Canadians today but not. And then we will span to Americans, global, the Caribbean, and stuff. I got something in store for y'all, right? But I really wanted to focus on the Canadians because um that's the purpose of this podcast, right? So give me 2 seconds of it here. So I was supposed to do the poll, wasn't I? That's what I did say. But we're gonna do that after. We're gonna first start with this. Do, 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 do. Present. Okay. Boom, bam, bam. All right. You guys can see it, right? Well, I can see it, so you guys can see it. So let's first have the banner of. Let's first go with this. So we first want to start off with the mindset. So as you know, there's many entrepreneurs in Canada and stuff. But we with the journey of building, we do have challenges, financial struggles, market uncertainties, tariffs. I'm still gonna have a discussion about tariffs, but there's a lot of obstacles when it comes to having a business, right? Whether you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, have a co-founder, and all these stuff, you're going to face certain things, but we have to be mindful about how to navigate in this world. I was gonna say crazy world, but I didn't want to say that. But there's certain things when it comes to resilience. When it comes to resilience, that is one important thing about it. Um, Sorry, I'm being distracted because I'm getting phone calls now. So the number one thing is the importance of resilience in a business success. And I think when I think about that, um, in my field, I think it's really important to think about that, the importance of resilience in a business, right? Did I miss? Okay, so when it comes to resilience, and there's things when it comes to like pivoting from a business, or also knowing your game plan and seeing how you can scale and build from that. And you really have to be your own cheerleader if you don't have folks that are there for you. But you will have cheerleaders. So you have your own self as a cheerleader, but you do have people like family, friends that ideally do look out for you, but in their own way, right? And sometimes you feel like no one's being there for me, but you'll be able to notice that they're there, right? And then you also have to learn from your failures. I would say learning from your failures is really ideal because learning from your failures and learning from others' failures. That's how you're able to actually grow. And that's what we talk about the mindset of growing. Finding opportunities. You want to know the one opportunity to find? Adapting to this technology, um, adapting to technology, learning about the new things that are going on, and then staying relevant. I think that's one of the things. And I know I'm combining everything, all three of those things together, but that's just how it works, right? Without you being able to have those three aspects, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. So I really want people to strive to to change your mindset. And these are for the people that are side hustlers too. I know what your goal was when you built your company, right? or your business, but I want you to see yourself as like as big as, I have to think of one of them with that has an effective DEI. Um, is Nike one of them? Maybe Nike's not the best. Maybe Nike's not the best company to think about, but that's the only thing I can think about right now because I heard that they were talked about earlier. But you want to think of yourself as like the CEO. You are the CEO or founder, right? And you want to like learn from your mistakes because you're going to learn valuable lessons from the start. From when you pick your name, you're gonna see which name goes with the flow from with whether you're gonna be a sole proprietorship or a corporation. You're going to learn which one's better for you from when it comes to which bank. Shit. Even the bank matters, right? So these are things you want to be mindful about when it comes to the resilience in a business or just in general. Like you want to have a the right footsteps, business plan to do these things, especially business plan. Like example, I know it seems like I'm going all over the place, but bear with me, bear with me. Okay, so I wanted to do the playing cards, right? But the one thing I didn't factor in was a trademark. And I was told, I was like, yo, Cam, you gotta get the trademark. I don't want no trademark. I don't need no trademark. I'm just gonna do this, do that, right? And people are like, no, Camille, you gotta do the footsteps. And this is something that I want to tell folks is that you have to do it the proper way, right? There are steps in having a business, and it starts also with your mindset. Again, being your own cheerleader, and then also being able to see how your future is gonna be, right? Oh, big up the people then. Yes, Minnie on Cam. Minnie on Cam was the one. She's like, you better get that trademark so you don't get fired, right? See, as you said, we had a long discussion about it. And I appreciate you because sometimes you don't realize these things, and that's what I also want like entrepreneurs. I know some of you guys want to just jump into the business and then just learn how to swim after. Please don't. It's just very hectic. And we don't want things to be hectic, right? So that's one thing is um true, 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 true. And then also, I'll even say this. The best thing about having a business before you even start a business, I would say find people that are in the same field or industry, like whether it's a mentor, peers, and then learn from them. And that goes back to learning from failure, right? Just because it's their mistake or failure doesn't mean that you have to follow the same failure and mistake. That's one thing. Growth mindset, I would say growth mindset is knowing that you're still a grasshopper and you can become the master or the teacher, but you have to continue to learn. Listen, listen. I thought this. There's one thing I thought. Boy, was I wrong. Was once I'm done university, I'm done. I ain't got to do nothing else, right? Boy, was I wrong. You still have to keep growing there, like with bookkeeping or CFP or accounting. You still have to do continue education every time. I listen to podcasts. I listen to, I read books just to keep it flowing, right? Oh, what do you say? Oh, I was posting that someone needs to be heart of a teacher and a student. Absolutely, because you're forever going to be growing, right? And that's the steps with growth mindset. And I know there's some folks that have scarcity mindset, and I see that in our personal lives that we kind of have, oh, well, money is the root of all evil, or I don't have to do this. You can't have that type of mindset when it comes to a business because you'll definitely fail. um, you have to have that growth mindset and be able to push through. There's gonna be some good days. There's gonna be some shitty days, and you just want to push through, right? What else? But I do want to do the case study. So here's a case study about this, right? And while I do this case study, let me try to put this poll up because big up the people are here. Please feel free to comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Because again, this episode was inspired by on what day was it? What day was Thursday? Thursday. What day was Thursday? The 20. No, am I missing my days? No, the 27th. Yes. 27th was a Thursday, and I got really inspired with trying to help entrepreneurs to think, not only thinking about building their business, but also thinking about the future. Since you don't have a pension until you make your own pension, right? I want to make sure it doesn't do something wonky. So let me put this over here. Okay, boom. So we got it. And then we also have, which one do you guys want to see? I don't want to do that one. Let's talk about Hootsuite. Hootsuite. Who knows about Hootsuite? You can put it in the chat. In the replay, you could talk about it as well. I think Hootsuite is the perfect thing to mention. Let's see. The Bible says business is a good thing, and they need to listen to someone. Myron Golden. Absolutely. Yes. I do like his work. It's just I like his podcast. I just haven't he hasn't drawn me fully just yet. It's almost there. It's absolutely almost there. It's just something I guess I just want to listen to more females and stuff, right? So give me a moment. So Hootsuite, founder of Hootsuite, identified a gap in social media management space and founded Hootsuite. And that's basically how some businesses work, right? You see a gap that's happening and you're trying to see, oh, how can I make it work in my marketplace or in my area in the world, in the neighborhood, such things like that, right? How are we able to make things better? And that's by creating a business. I need to do it over here. Creating a business. So Hootsuite basically saw the challenge. So their challenge, I'll say, was securing capital in the crowded tech market. And from what I've heard is there's been a lot of um, job losses in the last couple months. I don't know if we're going into a recession, and I hope we're not. So this is why I still want to strive to have these conversations. Is if the business, if a job that you have in tech is cutting costs, the best option is for you to become an entrepreneur as well because you have those skills, right? Especially in tech. If you have those skills, you could definitely do something like this. You just have to find a way what gap is missing in your industry and how can you create that. And the same with how Hootsuite did. So but there's challenging with securing capital and that's because some people do bootstrapping, um, trying to find a way to do funding. Actually, big up Jason from BDC, I think BDC, and also Black Opportunity Fund. So I was able to have a conversation with him on Thursday, which was amazing. Fingers crossed, y'all, that I can get him on. Um, and then also he was talking about funding and angel investors, which he calls them family, friends, or fools, or bootstrapping venture VCs, and then other type of funding, right? So when it comes to those challenges, you have to see what kind of funding you're able to get or secure capital, so you're able to push through. And then the strategy was providing the value of Hootsuite tool and focusing on user growth. So see, there's a challenge, but you also have to strategize. And that's just the mindset how things go. You're going to be thrown lemonade. Someone's gonna throw lemonade at you. You make sure you make that lemonade nice and sweet. And spike it if you have to. Right? And then their outcome was having a highly successful social media management platform and used it globally by businesses and individuals. I think, Minion Cam, if you're still there, do you use Hootsuite? Which social media do you use to get to people? Actually, no, you don't even need that. You literally use YouTube. Like your YouTube is on point. That you don't even need that. So like kudos to you. Um, there is a new CRM though that I've seen. Um, and then what's another one? Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Okay, so with regards to, oop, hold on, let's see the comments. Ooh, Wednesday we have to talk because I have something. So I like this one, the common strategies for overcoming business strategies, challenges. And this is again, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with laying the foundation? Because you are going to have challenges. You're going to have challenges at the beginning. You're going to have challenges when you're trying to form that proper structure of your business. And you're definitely going to have challenges when you're scaling, and not even don't even forget the challenges when you're thinking of exiting or creating a legacy with the business, right? So you're definitely going to have challenges. So it's very ideal to adapt. So I would say adapting is the first part, right? Oh, adapting. I'm not going to being persistent, being persistent and elevating. So I'll tell you this. Um, if any, not a lot of people know this. So when it came to Fitness IQ, I started off doing bookkeeping, low, doing bookkeeping, like for a friend with their non-for-profit, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm liking this, but I need more clients. And I was thinking, what can I do to get more clients? And I noticed my mom was like, oh, you could do taxes and stuff. So I started doing taxes, and then that helped me um get more people. And I was talking to people that were self-employed, and I was like, hey, the way this is working, like with your taxes, is taking me very long to do this. How about you come over here with bookkeeping so we're able to do this and it's much easier than what's happening right now. And don't worry, for my self-employed people, y'all are almost coming on QuickBooks, Waves, FreshBooks, whoever the frig you want. I need it to be more simple because it's kind of driving me nuts. Hold on. I had a tweet deck for a while, then I got bored and stopped using it. I barely use my HubSpot. I'm telling you, this other one's fire. So um adapting to everything, and then n- as I was progressing with my taxes, I also noticed, I was like, wow, a lot of people aren't like utilizing on their RSPs or their TFSA or their donations. Maybe I should like create like a plan afterwards to help them. And this is also goes back into like my personal finance, because I really love personal finance. Like, yo, when I made comprehensive financial plan in university, I was hooked. I was spending hours trying to create it, right? And I loved it. But I never was able to get my family to do it. If you out there looking, if you're watching this right now, I ain't mad, but this is another way for me to help y'all, but I digress. I digress. Um, what else? So, oh, and then the next thing about with a business, like the strategy is being persistent, or I would say persistent and consistent. They go hand in hand. I can't tell you guys how many times I just want to do fuck it. Mini on cam was able to hear like my frustration like a couple weeks back. Just frustrated. I was like, I'm over this. I don't want to do this anymore. But when you remember your why, that keeps you persistent and consistent with it, right? So I would say with regards to that, remembering your why when you want to stay committed to this. Because rejections suck. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Rejections suck, but at least you know your why, you know your purpose, and you know that there's people out there that need this, right? As long as you keep pushing and doing that, you'll be a-okay. So keep being persistent. And the elevation, I think, am I saying it right? Innovation. With that aspect, it has to do with technology, adapting to that. Wait, I'm applying to be on a reality show about money. Their questionnaire got me to make my financial plan. Being on disability had me forget it, but I got back on track once I found the Dave Ramsey bomb, 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 bomb. Congrats. That would be an epic one too, right? Yeah, and innovation is also like technology, which I mentioned, adapting to the times that's happening. AI, don't sleep on AI. Don't sleep on Delroy. Backside. Because there's so many things that we can do, right? It's just like when we started with the Web3 in what, 2000 or 1999? And look how it's booming. Same concept that AI is doing, and we really want to be mindful about that. So here's some practical tips for you new entrepreneurs. Is leveraging technology. Whether it's social media, e-commerce, analytics to reach your clients. What? I found this website today stuck in yeah, leverage technology, right? Yeah, one, leverage technology. Technology is forever growing. Please utilize that. Two, mm, yes, customer centric approach, because ideally that's the reason why we have our business, right? um no, I'm not gonna give that example. I'm not saying I'm gonna steal someone's plan. So the reason why I created this whole business is because I didn't see me personally didn't see a lot of personal finance or financial literacy around in Toronto, Canada, such things like that. Finally, we are getting to those steps where I'm meeting other people that do like talking about it. So it's definitely a breath of fresh air. But I wanted to be able to, like, share my aspects about personal finance. Yes, is there other people that do it? Absolutely. But there's like MLMs or other things that do it. And I'm like, I bet I can have my own business and things, right? Um, so that was me solving a problem. My main focus is helping people become financially fit. I'll say that again. Helping people become financially fit, right? That is the main focus of of Fitness IQ services. Ooh, and I want to do the poll. If I don't do the poll, I'm gonna get upset. Hold on, guys. I don't want to forget. Ooh, here it is. Ooh, so I have two. I have two. Mm, darn. I'll do this one. I'll do this one first. Okay, so the question is, I'll put it in this as well. Is what aspects of your entrepreneurial journey do you want to master next? Right? And this could be anything. Um, I really love these polls, yo. I'm actually sad I wasn't able to make one last week, cause I was popped down. Um, okay, sorry. Back. So being able to solve problems is really essential when it comes to your business, and that's reason why most people start a business, right? They acknowledge that something was missing in the market, and then they wanted to make it work. Boom, bam, bam. Add another option. And, so that is important, or just creating a community, right? Creating a community is another thing with being able to with your business. Mm-mm. Oh. And then the third one is network and collaborating. Pose mini on cam. You know my capabilities. There are a few of them like that with 1990. Yeesh, yeesh. And yes, I can find more disability lawyers and not many disability. Wow, is that true? Don't worry, I'm gonna factor. I will make sure. I've been conditioned from by you to make sure I elaborate on this and disability, because whether you're an entrepreneur that is able-bodied or exactly. Sorry, you know I'm up all day long texting you results. Me know. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, whether you're able-bodied or disabled, these are things you're gonna have to factor, right? Because golly, even with that mindset, you still have to go back to this adapting. So you have to adapt to the world, whether you're disabled or not. Being persistent and elevating. Innovation, innovation. But um, leveraging technology, customer care approach, and the big one that I see it coming. I've been telling people I'm gonna have a breakthrough because all these networking and collaborations that I'm working on and wanting to do, it's gonna work out in the long run, because at the same time, when you're able to network and collaborate, you guys are both solving each other's problem. And I always say when it comes to having a strategic partnership or collaboration, don't go into a networking thing seeing how they're gonna help you, but seeing how you can help them as well. That's actually, I think, yeah. When I met my mentor, Kurt, big up Kurt, still, all down to the sorrel he gave me and cheesecake. All right. When it came to Kurt, I wanted to strive and see how I could help him, because he was able to come to my first workshop and his knowledge was amazing, right? So boom, we always connect. Kurt, thank you for all the comments. Make sure, I don't know, someone has to tell me how Apple people are able to um how I'm able to see the Apple comments, Apple podcast comments and stuff. So when I met him, I was like, oh, how can I help you? How can we collaborate and stuff? So we've been doing workshops, helping kids with learning how to do stocks and stuff. We were able to build a team, big up the money team, and all that great stuff, right? And that was like more about investing and personal finance, right? And then I met Lorraine, where she's in the same field I am practically, but like my big sis, and I'm learning from her. And I was like, how can I help you with your business. So we've been doing greatness as well, and I'm so excited for the future because I'm like I said, I know this breakthrough is coming. I just need to be patient. So collaborating with people is ideal. The only thing that I'm trying to do that I haven't done yet is like sponsorships and stuff. However, speaking of sponsorships, let's speak of sponsorships. Oh my god, where is it? I haven't seen anyone buy me coffee. And since I'm having a sober tax season, I'm gonna just need coffee more than anything. Right? So, click, buy me a coffee and things. And all that good stuff. I know what you're gonna say, Mini on Cam, that I should tag it again. I am going to, because I actually can this time. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. I can definitely tag that in a thing there. This is why it's good to have two computers. And voila. It's in the chat, y'all. It's in the chat. So networking and collaborating. I think that is, whether you're a starter up or you're finally getting your foundation, I think it's better when you just get your foundation, you understand your systems, is when you can actually collaborate and then be able to scale up and building a team, right? That's whoo. Hold on. You said something else. I know you gotta elevate as a disabled entrepreneur or able-bodied one. Absolutely. The standard able-bodied assumption overlooks that life with disability is different in every area, from daily living to navigating capitalist industries. That was a part one. Did you okay? What I'm saying is challenge that social default assumption and highlight the need for a more inclusive perspective. And yes, and I'm trying to strive to do that, to be able to, because we're not neck and neck, but we're definitely um we definitely have the same challenges as an entrepreneur, but there is an obstacle for folks that are disabled for many reasons, right? So I definitely want to factor both and stuff. It is. It's always in there. I don't know if people actually look at it, but I digress. But yes, so the 3 tips for new entrepreneurs, or the ones that are finally have their systems together and they want to scale up: leverage technology, AI, Delroy. 2, customer-centric approach. 3, network and collaborate. And when I say network and collaborate, do it intentionally. Just don't like give out your business card or your cards and just say, oh, hopefully they'll contact me. Um, I still have one person to contact, but like most of the people that I spoke to last week and Thursday, I've contacted them already, right? Because I have to have intention, and I have to intentionally want to be able to grow with them, right? So that's one thing that I've been working on. And I even sent a video introduction. Big up big up Dr. Vibe for that one, because he always told me, oh, be different from the rest and have that aspect. So I tried that thing there, right? So boom. So we have that. Um, what else? I like this one. This one I could dig. Actually, let me see. This one I love. For anyone that is an entrepreneur and you have been um having valleys and peaks and all that good stuff, listen, baby, there's one thing I know for sure. Failure isn't final. Do you know how many times I failed? Do you know how many times I failed? I'm not saying I failed and started a new business because I'm in love like this because this is my number one baby. I don't think I will 100% let it go, but I might pivot. I might pivot, but like find a way to still have the name. But do you know how many times I just like I said, I'm done. But then I had to be persistent and then and switch up. I was like, yo, even though this is not working out like the way I want it, I'm still going to be persistent and consistent so I can make things work. Embracing change. I hate change personally. If you know me, you know why I hate change. Certain changes, not all changes, obviously, right? There are certain changes that you have to adapt to. Um, that's just how life goes. But if you're able to evolve with the times, whether it's how AI is working towards personal finance and things, you definitely want to keep that in mind, right? And what else? The last one, community matters. Oh my I'm glad it said that. Community matters. And speaking of community, and I am gonna ask y'all in Discord because I feel like you guys prefer another way of communicating is if you want to join my community, join Discord so we can, strive together and stuff. I'm still doing this challenge. I still think that a lot of people need to still invest. Um Oh, remember when I told you guys the other day that my stock plummeted 46%? Yo, when I recorded it, I was still sad about it, ideally, right? And then I went back into my portfolio and I saw that my money kind of went back up and I was like, well, good. Yo, can I show you something? This is why dividends is fucking important. I'm swearing, I'm cursing because never you guys don't believe me when I say this shit's important. Like I don't think you guys actually believe me when I say this shit's important. So I'm hoping I can only show the photo because this is real life things, fam. Real life things. Is it gonna show? Hold on. Say community again for the people in the back. Exactly. Honestly, and that's how people strive, right? Because it's either you build a team, you build a community, you build a tribe. Um, when you have that strong network or resources, yo, skies is the limit, right? Skies is the limit. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Woo! Watch ya. See it there? See it there? This is real life things, eh? However, it did go down 46%. So that is why I actually, this is one of the ones that I've seen, but I think not that I missed it. Saw an article that something was selling with it and then it just plummeted. But yo, I'm going to tell you guys, this is actually my largest dividend payout as my journey, right? I can't wait to see this constantly. Okay? Okay, I'm just showing you guys what's possible. So stop playing. Get in the Discord. Join the Discord. Join it. Golly, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, right? Let me go back here. Yeah, things like that. Okay? And there's another okay. I know I've been yapping for like an hour. I want you guys. So hold on, let me stop sharing. So eyes on me. So the one thing when it comes to a mindset is being consistent, being consistent, knowing your goals, your so oh, clicked the wrong thing. I want you guys to remember your goals or remember your why on why you started your business, right? That first things first. You started your business because you saw something was missing in the in your neighborhood, in the market, in the world. Keep going. Keep that positive aspect about it. You got this. But I want you to do it properly, right? I want you to do it properly. I don't want you to skip a step with not looking to see if someone has the same business name, I, or business product. I want you to look at the trademarks and see those type of things, right? And here's one thing that people actually aren't aware. And I actually learned this one, I want to say 4 years ago and such things like that, right? Um, okay, wait. I'm going back to the poll because y'all don't forget to do the poll, eh? So 100% right now is for daily grinds strategies. Okay? Don't forget to do the poll. Okay? The poll's right there. Make sure you do the poll. Um, the one thing for sure when it comes to an entrepreneur and their mindset, and we will talk about this later on. Ooh, let's see. Oh, you get knocked down, but you get up again. Exactly. You need to play that song after you have done here. I can't play it now. What? Thumb thumping? Okay. And yes, I posted my big number dividends. You did you? Oh no, you sent it to me personally. Did you? I'll double check. I haven't. I'll double check. Uh, listen. Anyone that okay, if you're listening to the replay, um, listening to the replay or in the chat, actually replay. And this is something you could send to me personally if you don't want to talk about your dividends payout. Tell me your biggest dividends payout. Mine is 400. 400 462, right? I can't wait. When I see a 500 or 1,000 or 10,000 dividends payout in the future, don't talk to me when that day comes. Don't talk to me nice the day that happens, right? Um, but I digress. Sorry. I'd be so excited like that. And then see, this is the thing that I want to talk to you guys about, right? Is these are the things. So if you're a 9 to 5er in a salary base, I'm gonna say salary base. So I'm thinking about like folks that are like teachers, police officers, nurses, um up in the was it C-suite or executives, you're getting a pension, right? You're getting an established pension. You have the business giving you a matching pension, right? Have you ever thought about what happens to entrepreneurs that don't have that luxury? Hmm. Is that something you've been thinking about? Well, I got a solution for you. So there's two ways that you can do this. Is you can either create your own RRSP or RDSP for the disability folks. Oh, you know what? I will actually add that into, or this one. I shouldn't say versus. Nope, I don't want this. And maybe that's not the right way to put it, but that's how I want to put it. Because I don't want, so this is obviously for folks that this is for individuals that don't have an entrepreneur that doesn't have a set pension from someone, right? You're gonna have to create your own ish. Shit. No, I'm gonna have it like this because I always talk about the TFSA or the FHSA. Don't talk about that one often because I kind of forget it. It's kind of plugged in my head, but not really. These are the three, 2 to 3 that you can think about when it comes to thinking about your retirement. Because remember, this main focus is how are you retiring at the end of your entrepreneurial journey. Yo, I legit seen people make money and spend it and don't save a dime. And when it comes to making money, the way to really create generational wealth or legacy is not spending everything. You have to keep the money and make it grow. You see them dividends? You see the dividends me just show you so? That's how you are able to think about your future, right? Let's see. I'll post it again. I'll post it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Get comfortable with the FHSA. I was almost gonna start singing or rapping like Fabulous. 5 years you'll be here before you know it. True, true, and people should have good returns on it. That's facts because right now the market is the market's looking a little bit red, but that means everything's on discount, right? Let me see how it is. Let's see how the market's going. I shouldn't have went here, but ah, there's a reason why I want to go here. As long as it doesn't expose something good. So let me just put the SPLG as usual. The SPLG. I didn't. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. That's why. So I want entrepreneurs. I want you to think that. Hold on. What did you say, man? Yes, I used to spend 1,000 on strippers in a week. Now I make 1,000 bucks. What you? There's so many things I want to say with that sentence because I feel like they should be having guap, right? Because they could have just put half of that into the stock market. Bombo. But I digress. Let me go back to regular program. So okay, actually yesterday I thought that's very. Oh no, something else that was triggered that was down. So as you can see, the stock market went up 2%, right? I'm rounding it up, 2%. 5 days ago, it was down a little bit. So if you started on February 24th, yes, you're a little bit down, so you're feeling hurt, but this is not a short-term thing, right? So when it comes to an entrepreneur, solopreneur, they're thinking about only right now, but I need you to have that mindset to think about 10, 15, 20 years from now and onwards, right? So you know that you're gonna be hurting right now, right? A month, same thing. It's not that bad. But I digress. 6 months, you're seeing momentum. We're 8%. I'm rounding up again. If you started 6 months ago, you would see. So think of it this way. And there is going to be an episode about this, like different accounts. I want to say if I don't get my guests throughout this month, I will have the strategy of which accounts you should have or how you should structure your bank accounts to make this actually work, right? Um, so imagine 6 months ago, you have your business. Every time you make send out the income, send out the invoice, you get the money back. You put it towards you put part of it to your HST because that money is not yours. You put a part to your savings or investing, like this, and then also paying yourself and also reinvesting into the business. Because I think that's the thing that happens with most businesses. They mostly reinvest into the business until they can actually give themselves a salary, right? So boom, 6 months ago, you could have been making some nice coins, right? Year to date, right now is eek. I know some people are like the website, the not the website, the stock market's a scam, especially if you started this year. You're not gonna like the stock market. However, if you look a year back, 15%, brethren. I told you about the rule of 72, right? I told you about the rule of 72. Imagine you started a year ago. Your money is doubling every 4.8 years, right? Your money is doubling. Imagine that. Need I say more? Um, if it's 5 years, what was that? What year is that? Is that the same year I started? Wow, I asked a stupid question. No, sorry guys. I had a moment. So okay, remember when all shit broke loose? 2020. 100%. If you started in if you even started in that March when everything dropped, your money's doubled already. Your money has doubled already. Okay? Your money's doubled. So anyone that started and I'm not gonna throw shade at anyone. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because this is another way of funding, right? This is another way of funding. Instead of having a little big loan, we had to pay interest back on and things. You're able to ride the wave and stuff, right? And yeah, there's gonna be times when it feels stagnant. That's just how our business goes, right? The stock market is going to feel stagnant, but if you actually look at it the overrun, you'll see that having that investment while you have your business is the one factor on having like a blueprint to your business, right? And look, Max. Oh, because this one, okay. I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's only 200%, Camille, or 300%." This is for this S&P 500. I decided to get this one because I find it more affordable than the other ones. Yeah, it started in 2013. Kiss me, Rasmus. Start when I was in Korea, but you live and you learn. You live and you learn, right? Um, and this is why I do it. So you see how this is 69.89, and the Canadian version is this one, $153. Golly, Bob. I can tell you this. This is how I always determine whether it's better to have it in U.S. than Canadian. Is 69.89 is $99 Canadian. That's way cheaper than this 153, right? So I'm willing to take that and strive with this. Okay. Um, Shucks, I lost my train of thought. So the reason why I have that is because of this. Okay. So big up this article. Oh, let me see if there's anyone in the chat. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Nope, did that one. The first year is a warm up into the stock market. Absolutely. Absolutely. You need 9 rounds in the market to see results. 9 rounds. So you say 9 years you need? I'm on year 7. However, and I am gonna have a discussion about this. That's why I have the dividends challenge. I need to be more consistent with the auto pay. I wasn't always as consistent with auto pay or putting money in. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Oh, year 5? I'm in year 5, but I put a okay. And that matters. That matters. I also have like big discussions with people. But at the same time, whether I'm putting in small deposits and you're putting in big deposits, we're still winning, right? Um we're still getting gains. So that time when I get to this, golly Bob. When I get to that, say less. Okay. So who has heard of an IPP before? So a lot of people don't know this one, and that's an individual pension plan. So ideally, whether it's a RRSP, RDSP, IPP, this is one way to be able to structure um your retirement, right? Um, whichever one works for you. No, individual. Sorry, is IPP for corporations. I will say it's for both. From what I've seen, it's so. And when you say corporation, it's for those individuals that are a entrepreneur, but they decided to build a corporation. And I'm saying it like this because you have to be mindful of there's some corporations that are acting like a sole proprietorship. I'm just saying. Or you want to treat it like a sole proprietorship, but you can't because you're a corporation, and that's more ideal. I'm sorry, there's more cost for you, and you're taken more serious than a sole proprietorship, right? So yes, ideally you can structure your RSP, RDSP, and IPP in a different way that works for you because this is your finance, right? But I definitely want people to be to recognize these because I could be wrong, but I don't think a lot of people. Ooh, wait, our poll has changed, y'all. Okay, so 33% say daily grind strategies. 33%, another 33% says financial planning, and then another 33% says all of the above. Right? Okay. So like I mentioned before, there's going to be fluctuations in income um, with, and then, reinvesting into your business. But you also want to pay yourself first. Okay. Oh, see this graph? See what I was mentioning before, like the startup. The startup, early career, mid-career, nearly retirement. So this is how a normal 9 to 5er thinks about their thing, right? They either, you know, I know it says business, but this is how some folks in 9 to 5 think. They start in their career, they grow into their career, they're thinking about all the options that they received, and then they get into retirement. I want you entrepreneurs to think of it this way as well. You launch your business, whichever business it is, right? You start in a perfect world, we want to start saving for retirement as soon as we launch the business. But in a perfect world, that's not the case because normally people are bootstrapping, asking their family friends, yo, come support my business, huh? Right? So you're not thinking about retirement. And I get that. I understand. But remember, the same aspects when it comes to your personal life and your business, you have to do it hand in hand, right? So you want to have emergency fund, you want to have a rainy day, you want to have that osht and things like that. So it's really important to get that habit of savings, right? Get the habit of savings. And then you get into the mid career or you have that foundation with your business and it's like scaling. So not only are you growing your business, but you have like life insurance. Um, See, this is the one I didn't hear. See, I'm learning something new right now. Corporate insured retirement plan. That's when you've actually established and you're scaling up, right? So you really want to be mindful about that. And then just having the other, so you're now almost into retirement, and this could be at any age, really, when you have your own business, right? You can think of like, how are you gonna transfer the business to someone else? How is your tax efficient? How is it gonna be tax efficient? Which life insurance works for you? When with your retirement goals. Let me see. Uh, when I looked, it was positioned for high earners, lawyers, and doctors. Well, that day's coming. You have to think about it. When it comes to these things, it's eventually, once your business scales to a certain spot, you have to see how you're going to utilize the money that you're making, the taxes and everything. So those factors are important, right? They don't think about retirement or disability. Mini on cam. That is a real true statement. Sorry guys, I had to like stop myself when I read it. Um and for the folks that are into the in on the live, please, there's a poll going. I want to see your poll, right? Um they don't think about retirement or disability, and one or both is going to hit them. Yo, what is it? 1 in 4 people um will have like a short-term disability in their life. And for those folks that get sick often, you want to like take that into consideration. Like you want to think about critical illness, life insurance, retirement, all that stuff. Dang. Mini on cam, why'd you have to drop the mic on people? But some are retired due to disability, not by choice, but by circumstances. That's very true, right? So we want to prepare ourselves. So like again, in the early career and mid career stage, you want to the system, the foundation, you want to put those things into play, or you're going to be screwed. And I don't want you guys to be screwed, right? And you need to read out. I know. I had to read it out, but you dropped a bomb there. I had to just make it marinate and simmer. Right? I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I'll say it again. They don't think about retirement or disability, and one or both is going to hit are going to hit. So I want you guys to think about that, right? How are we going to secure our finances? How are we going to secure our health? Remember, it's black mental. Didn't say it right again. I should have wrote it down. I'm going to write these things down on what to pinpoint things to say. Black Mental Health Month is this month. So we want to think about how we're going to secure our health as well. And we want to think how we're going to leave a legacy and things like that. Okay? So this is really important. And then retirement. You're able to enjoy your financial security and lasting legacy. I think that's a lovely thing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna try to make this quick box. What I do? Oh shucks, I clicked something wrong. So here's a couple things that retirement challenge. Actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna start sharing. I'm gonna share it still. This would just be wasting more time. So there's things that happen. Boom. Okay. Irregular income. Irregular volatile income, irregular income. For a business, I told someone this the other day. Living paycheck to paycheck is hard, but have you tried living invoice to invoice? Ah, ah. Until you experience that, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. But at the same time, if that's the case and the cash flow, that's why it's important to have the investing, right? Having a cash flow. Cash flow is queen, king, however you want to say it, right? That's one thing to help us establish this, right? Um, Ideally you want your income to go up each year, right? There's going to be good months, bad months, but we really want to strive to have like consistent um cash flow. And if there's date, so I really want you guys to remember this. You know when your high peaks and low peaks are, right? Have something, have that money on the side, that emergency fund, that rainy day fund, the investment that's able to help you keep going. It's the only way, right? Um, because irregular payments is so stressful, and you have to think about your health at the same time, right? Um, the business succession and legacy planning. Ideally, it's just like me. I can't see selling Fitness IQ, even though one of my homies is like, "Yo, I'll buy your business." Shut up, bro. Get out of here. Respectfully, is my friend. Don't worry. We talk like that to each other. Um, this is your baby. And there are some people that they build a business to sell, right? But if this is your baby, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, it's going to be very difficult on how to see it grow without you, right? I'm waiting for that day. Like, I'll be there still. Like, I don't think I can never 100% retire because I just love to teach and stuff, right? So that's something like that, right? I think it's oh, sorry, I didn't put this one. I could tell I could tell you I can tell you the disability system is a nightmare. There is self-employed, not for sale, then business over for sale. Write it again. Please, write it again. I know you try to fix it. Aww. Thank you, Shayna. Big up yourself. You know, I say that's late, but it's okay because we were having fun before. Mini on Cam, you gotta fix that, please. I I can't think right now. Concentration of wealth in the business. Um, Remember what I was mentioning? So there's gonna be a part that goes to HST, GST, HST. There's a part for your investing or savings, and then there's a part that goes back into the business, right? You want to reinvest into the business. Thank you. There is self-employed, not for sale. Then there is business owners for sale of business. True that, right? So you sorry, concentration of wealth in the business. So significant portion of your wealth is going to stay in the company, right? That's how the that's ideally how you're able to upgrade things, upgrade your technology. Speaking of upgrading your technology, I'm so sad that I never considered I don't want to say funding. So I don't like financing per se, but I could do with a grant here or there. Man, guys, I seen a grant that was to upgrade technology, and if y'all know the circumstances, you know that I want to upgrade my technology. So, but I missed it by like 6 days. So always be aware of what's going on in your local or world or community because there's grants and financing out there for you to help with your business, right? Another challenge is the oh, yeah. I'm just gonna put it over here. There it is. This banner. because I want you guys to remember why I have it like this. The Canadian Entrepreneurs Retirement Challenge, right? I want to keep it up there so you guys are aware of why. So the cost of inconsistent RSP contributions. This is the same concept with the mistake that I had, and Minnie has mastered it, is putting consistent amount of the contributions into your investments, right? If you're not consistent with your RSP contributions, you'll notice a challenge, right? So whether you're maxing, try to max it. And hey, there's a way to see. If you want to know how much to contribute into your into your RSP, look on your CRA account. And if you've maxed your RSPs or RDSPs or IPP, then go to your tax-free savings. Just a reminder, because we're thinking long term. Remember, this mindset that we're having, we're not thinking of only right now how to grind with our business, but we're thinking about the future, right? So that's something I'm gonna still consider. And then, fellas, you know I love y'all. I love y'all still, right? Some of these things are catered to the women more because we're trying to push through and come true and take over the world. I'm joking. But there is a something consider with female entrepreneur is women do live longer. Women generally, let me say it exactly how it says because I can't say that because situations. Women generally have a longer life expectation than men, meaning your retirement savings needs to last as long as it can, right? So planning it accordingly. Potentially career gaps. Most women, not all, most women have children or have to take care, have to be a caregiver. Yes, it happens to men. Men are caregivers too, but most times it's the women that's taking care of the family and stuff. So why not um utilize your RSP, RDSP, IPP to have these things taken care of, or your tax-free savings. Having those, game changer, right? And wage gap. I'm not going to tell you guys the different gaps of wages because when it comes to when we compare it to our other counterparts, they're making way more than we are. And if we're comparing it to able counterparts and disability counterparts, the gap is huge, right? So we have to find a way to utilize our investments to do that. So like I'm really plugging in on investing, whether it's your dividends, your capital gains, your high interest savings as well. I want you guys to think about those things when it comes to retirement. Or sorry, not retirement. When it comes to being an entrepreneur, sole proprietorship, incorporated, partnership, think about these things because it's really important. We want to think about our retirement, right? Like this. People like to show pyramids. I haven't showed a pyramid in a while. I should start showing it again. But these are the steps with it, right? You have your foundation. Remember, this episode is about laying the foundation. So you have your RSP, RDSP, IPP. Your, 10, 15, 20, 25 years from now, you're gonna see, woo, look sweet, right? So you maxed all these out, right? And then you go to, now I'm getting excited because when it comes to non-registered investments, this is my ish right here. So if you guys remember episode I had where I was showing you guys the Bible, the tax Bible. You actually pay less tax when you have a non-registered account and you're getting capital gains and dividends income. That is why I'm telling you guys to get dividends, right? Ooh, hold on. What is this? Focus on the stats. Women make better investors. Whoa. Okay, guys. That was not a statement that I said. I'm just saying what was told. Minnie on Cam said, um, stats are saying that women make better investors. Do you guys agree? Agree? Holy shit, there's 6 votes now. Bucks. Okay, come 33% say daily grind strategies. Sorry, what aspects of your entrepreneurial journey do you want to master next? Daily grind strategies, 33%, financial planning, 17%, and all of the above, 50%. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I got distracted because I saw how many people voted. Forbes has an article that Forbes has an article that women make better investors. Fidelity, if you only knew which word I was actually going to say, Fidelity Investment Canada also has an article on it. So, fellas, I'm not dogging y'all. Who's a better investor? You be the judge. So, next level is non-registered investment. So you'll realize that okay, this is why the government and really give incentives for entrepreneurs because they are helping the economy grow. Yes, 9 to 5ers are helping the economy and things because you're paying taxes and taxes helps the government. Well, as long as them fix up the roads and stuff. I think there should be a tax break if there's a pothole if your car gets smashed up because of a pothole because I paid my taxpayers money to keep the roads clear, so there should be a tax break on that. That's just me talking ish. So you'll notice that people that make earned income pay more than than business taxes, capital gains, and also dividend income. That's why I really strive for those type of things. I do strive for people to be entrepreneurs or have side hustles when you do it correctly, right? As a bookkeeper, it drives me nuts when it's not in order, right? Yes, Christopher Lawrence, fix the potholes. My gosh. CNA Insider, women invest less than men but perform better. You know what? That makes sense because if we think about day traders and greed, Buckside chances. Yo, you guys color is the same. Almost threw me off. Golly. So yes, so second level is getting to that. So first level, the foundation. I think I have to get rid of this part, don't I? Is it over here? Is it over here? I don't know where this banner is for this. Oh, there it is. Sorry. So yeah, first level, registered savings. Second level, non-registered investments. Third, corporate insured retirement plan. This is for corporations, obviously. Tax deferred growth, tax-free supplemental retirement income, and legacy protection. So this is thinking about insurance, thinking about your TFSA, thinking about all those CIRP. These are the things that you want to consider, right? And then we get to our fourth stage. Achieving a peace of mind and enjoying a comfortable retirement. Wouldn't it be lovely? Where you're able to just go wherever you please, wake up whenever you please and stuff. And if you decide you want to get back into the business, you can volunteer there, right? Or if you want to volunteer and do stuff. That's what I meant when I said I don't think I'll ever 100% retire, that I will still be wanting to talk about personal finance and financial literacy. And that's just me, right? As you guys see, I love chat, right? And then this is the limitation of traditional plans is just yes, the RSP has limited an RSP TFSA have a limited contribution. Okay, max it out. Max all of them, especially when your business scales and is at the high potential. Boom. The market volatility. I showed you how the S&P 500 is, right? When you go back and watch the replay, you can see the market volatility. And this is with your business and the stock market, right? Your business. And if you've reached, what is it? They say most people don't reach 5 to 7 years in a business. Yo, if you reach that 7 year mark and you're still pushing through, big up yourself because I know how hard it is, right? Lack of flexibility. Yeah, there's some people that really hate how the RSP guans and stuff or like the forced minimal withdrawal. I mean, if it's then put most of your money in the TFSA if you're really concerned about that. But if you don't want the tax defer, I don't know about you, but I like it. Um, Jibber jabber jabber jibber. Okay. Ooh, wait. Give me a second. I'm getting hungry. And you know how I stay when I'm getting hungry. I start to do jibber jabber jabber jibber. Oh, okay. This is the last thing I want to show you guys from this. This is the last thing I want to show you guys because I think it's ideal for you guys. How do I make it smaller just so you guys can see it? I low-key want to play the favorite song of mine. Oh, I have to make it a little bit smaller. I want you guys to see it all. Okay, there we go. Okay, last but not least. Boom. Okay. This is showing you guys the graph, right? Irregular income. That's our challenges, right? Asset concentration, keep reinvesting into the business, lowering savings, because being a caregiver or family member sucks with the breaks. Women having a longer life expectations. Make sure you're able to be aware about the contributions and the market volatility risk, lack of flexibility, and just the minimum withdrawals. Okay, so that is that, folks. Okay, so again, I wanted to start off with the mindset, and I think it's really important to have a mindset when it comes to with your business, right? Remember, failure isn't final, right? There's gonna be times when you're gonna have to learn how to adapt to the business, to pivot, or to pivot, and then also being disciplined, staying committed or persistent with it. Um, I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I'm so excited. I can show you guys what I was doing earlier, but something about AI that really pisses me off is when you try to keep it consistent with what you want, it changes it throughout the time. But I have it's gonna be like a different. This is gonna be a series. So you see the thumbnail? You see the thumbnail? It looks sicky. Kiss me Raz. Again, that almost I was late because it almost made it and there's no hatred. but it was trying to have it as a white lady, and I can't relate 'cause I'm not white. So I wanted it as a black person, a black lady. But yes. Um, this episode is about laying down the foundation. The next one is about smart business strategies, or it's gonna be either smart business strategies or oh no, yeah, it's gonna be like that because I'm looking at how it must be structured. Mastering money and investments. So I did dabble it in because I want every episode about this series, I want to always talk about investing because that's what I want you guys to think about regardless. I want you to think about savings. I want to think about investing. Boom, bam, bam, right? Think about that. And let's see. And the next one is planning for retirement and beyond. And I do want to have like lessons and success stories. And so I do have to contact Susan Henry. That's the one person I definitely have to contact. I haven't contacted her yet, but I definitely will do that. I think I'll give her a video one as well and show her this episode. But I really want us to be, as an entrepreneur, I want your head to be right about this. Plan accordingly. When you start up this business, there's a reason why you started this business because you wanted to help solve a problem. So keep that in mind. Solve that problem. Remember your why and think about your future. We're grinding for a reason. We're grinding for a reason. And I want you guys to think about your health as well. We're grinding, but we don't want to grind too much because we want to be able to have a comfortable retirement. Right? But yeah, that's it. So boom, I'm ending the poll. It's been an hour since it's been on. Big up the real MVPs that voted. Make sure you like, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. And for the folks that are thinking about being an entrepreneur, by all means, we can have a discussion. It is tax season, but I got folks that are doing it slowly but surely. So please contact me on info@fitnessiq services, or you can book an appointment with me. Hold on, I can give you that. I can give you that. Oh, and I have a story. So I just saw one of my my folks. I gotta tell them a great story. Sorry, I'm not trying to be. Okay. Yes. So please book an appointment with me. I put it in the chat. Especially if you want to do taxes, whether it's taxes, bookkeeping, personal finance. I'm that lady for you. Boom, bam, bam. And until next time, folks. Big up the Pisces. Big up the mothers, them. And yeah, tell someone you love them and things. All right. Till next time, folks. Peace out. Ah, ah, ah.
I just wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 Can't you see?